All right. Welcome home, glorious truth seekers. Actually, welcome home, glorious Bitcoin truth seekers. It is finally Monday. We can get back to work. It is what is it? It's October 10th, 2022. It's 12:11 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. And the weekend, very, very low volume. Didn't do any trading. Um, this morning, we've got a real explosion of volume for spot trading pairs. It's looking really, really good. Uh, so we've got some nice, not a lot of volume for Bitcoin per se, but a lot of volume for the alts that I'm seeing. There's a spot on the big exchanges. Bitcoin's kind of sideways. Some alts have made some movements, but not that much. Let's look at the overall big picture. It's kind of like we're hitting Monday with the crypto markets sort of not doing a whole lot, although traditional markets are getting hammered as DXY pumps. So real quick, let's rock it out. The truth is out there. Once again, welcome home, glorious Bitcoin truth seekers. Monday, finally, we can get back to work. It's a wonderful thing. I love it. BitcoinDailyView.com got more for you there. Looking at FinViz here, today opened with a pretty good dump in the market on the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P 500. The S&P 500 especially being kind of basically a parallel to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's pretty much going to do what the S&P 500 does when the S&P 500 opens in the morning. All right. Here's the thing. Right now we're down 0.53%. We're recovering some. This is a day that is young. We actually could still close in the green. We'll see how it kind of rolls. Looking at the S&P 500 today, as you can see, most sectors are pretty much in the red. Gosh, semiconductors are totally ass hammered. Nvidia not doing too well. Anything kind of in the green? Packaged, consumer defensive packaged goods. What? Anyway, packaged goods, packaged consumer defensive packaged foods, consumer defensive packaged foods. They're doing great today. Energy for some reason was doing good last week. Today, not so darn good. Healthcare, MRK doing good. Anyway, a mix. Most things. Industrials here. It's kind of a green segment in the market. Especially industrial, aerospace. Gotta build those cruise missiles. Anyway, so there we go. Entertainment. Netflix up 2%, and so is Charter Communications, because everybody is kind of depressed watching lots of videos. Anyway, it is a way to get past kind of a shitty day or week. Insurance green. Anyway, why am I looking at this stuff? We're here for crypto and stuff, but pretty much the S&P 500 mixed green and red, but overall down today. It could close in the green. Let's see how it goes. Day is still young. Looking at today, the DXY right here in the middle. This upwards channel has been playing out for quite a while. It kind of burst out of the upwards channel, dumped back in, gave things a chance to pump a little bit. Now it's running again. Going to challenge the top of that upwards channel probably this week, I'm sure, unless things turn around. It's well above the 200 moving average and the 50 moving average and the 20 WMA on the daily. So the dollar strength index really, really strong, not by chance. U.S. oil spot right now taking a dump this morning. S&P 500 dump today, but at least it's not opening with a gap, which is kind of nice. Below all important moving averages on the daily chart, so S&P 500 opening pretty darn weak. U.S. Tech 100, like them or not, indecisive candle today, but still in the red. Gold dump below all important moving averages. It was holding above the 20 WMA, and it did challenge the 50 moving average last week. Didn't get above it, but now done dumping. Silver dumping. And can I just throw something out there? Not financial advice, okay? Just want to say, avoid the crew that keeps telling you to no, here's the not financial advice, high octane speculation, something that I am doing. This is not what I'm suggesting anybody do. But I just want to throw it out there because it's kind of been heavy on my mind lately. Just think a little bit about the people who a lot of people who make a lot of affiliate money, and I know I've looked at it. You can make it recommending these like gold and silver places, especially online to buy. Pretty much all online to buy, really. I don't even want to name any of them, right? I don't get in trouble, but people make money when you affiliate money, and so really, if we look at like gold and silver, how it's performed over the last year, like, I don't want to take the time to do. I'll set it up next time. Like I'll have a chart for like gold versus Bitcoin, silver versus Bitcoin, etc. Maybe some different metals, and just look how they performed over the last year. A lot of people really are just buying crap tons of silver, especially because it's supposedly, I don't know, when the Nasara happens, the debt jubilee, whatever half-assed moronic stuff people are listening to, which is not going to happen. When it does not happen, or I guess when they believe that it will, like silver is going to be, I don't know, the new world currency or something. Anyway, I know I'm kind of going on a rant, but people believe some seriously crazy shit that gets sold out there by people who make money off the affiliate sales. And I think in their heart, they know they're conning you. And I think people who might be falling for that, I think they know they're conning you. Look at silver over the last year. Look at gold over the last year. Don't put all your money into it, for heaven's sakes. Not financial advice. Just saying, because I am seeing that wretched stuff out there so much right now. Yeah, gold, silver is just about to pump. It's gonna go to like $1,000 when when the stock market crashes. No one knows truly if the stock market's going to crash or what that would look like. But one thing I'm kind of sure of is that even if it did, silver wouldn't be much, would probably crash with it. Okay. Anyway, honestly, sadly, along with Bitcoin would too. So hedge your bets, peeps. Anyway, looking at the spot exchange, look at all the spot trading of all pairs on the exchanges. It was low over the weekend on the big exchanges, up 200% in some places, up over 100 in others. It is just rocking. So this morning we are, bam, hitting the week with some serious spot trading. I like seeing that. Derivatives on Binance, where the big money is, up 82% last 24 hours, but still incredibly low at 33 billion. We want to see at least 50 billion for a happening day. So the day is definitely on fire. You can see that in the 7-day graph here on the end there. Definitely the day is on fire with volume, but not a lot of action. I'm not seeing a lot of action happening in any, well, not in Bitcoin, of course, but also in the anywhere else as far as crypto. I mean, we'll take a look. We'll see if anything has popped, and sorry for the rant about silver, but seriously, the high octane friggin' like baseless nonsense that I'm hearing out there, I just got to throw it out. Even though I'm just talking to myself. Bitcoin 19,235 right now. Not bad. Staying above 19,000 on a pretty crappy morning. That's not bad at all. Anyway, looking at the top 100 here, definitely Maker is running 15% up last 24 hours. Hobie 27%. So Hobie is HT. Maker is MKR. Terra Classic USD, USDC. Interesting. Terra Classic USTC. I'm sorry. Yeah, up 7%. Other than that, that's kind of it. The day is kind of neutral in the market as far as the big alts right here. Looking at longs versus shorts on Binance, where the big money is, 73% long, 26% short. Definitely a long bias for Bitcoin on Binance right now, where the big volume is. For Ethereum, 70% long, 29% short. Definitely. So for Bitcoin and Ethereum, a seriously crazy long bias. Now, here's Bitcoin. Okay, and if I take this sucker here, I'm gonna grab this. Where's that thing? Date range. I'm doing a little bit of creative liberty going all the way over here. I should kind of start maybe here. Let's just go here, because I think people knew. I think that the whales knew what they were doing about this point after that dump. So pretty much, if we look at this for 29 days, oh, I'm sorry, we're not quite there yet. For like 27 days, we've been just cruising sideways. We've been ranging, and this is what I kind of I call it. I myself call this a whale range, where you got this beautiful sideways motion. The whales are selling the top here, and they're buying the bottom here. So if you ask me, there's probably a bunch that sold up here, and they're waiting for it to come down before they buy again. So I really would not be surprised just if we actually, if we kind of continue this pattern here, and we go down for that big, beautiful whale buy, and then it starts to go back up, and then we'll see if we make it back to the top of this range. Probably will. So that's just something I'm throwing out there. This is a pretty cool chart. Let me actually copy a link to the chart image. All right, I'm gonna put this in the live chat just in case anybody so desires to look at that. I think it's pretty powerful. So this basically started around 13th of September. So I think the whales knew what they were doing when they dumped here. Came down and they're buying right here after they dumped it, and then of course just sell. So, I'm sorry. Yes, backwards. Sorry, they sold off big time. Probably bought here. Buy. And if you look, you've kind of got this. You kind of do have a series of like low, higher low, like higher low, higher low, bam, and then what? Bam, an explosion, and they all sold. Dumped it, bought it, sold it. Anyway, you can just look at this. It's kind of self-explanatory. Think like the whales think. I mean, when I look at this, it's a 45-minute chart, kind of stretched out quite a ways. So we're seeing a lot of stuff in this chart, seeing a lot of time frame. If I go to like a 4-hour chart, how does it look? It might look a little bit more apparent in a 4-hour chart. Also in this 4-hour chart, something you can see is look at these beautiful purple candles here in the 4-hour chart. You can kind of see perfect velocity, 3-4-hour candles. Boom, 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 dump, boom, 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 and then it dumps pretty soon. Boom, 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 then it kind of goes sideways and dumps. Boom, 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 a little bit of action there. It kept cruising that time though. After that 200 moving average break, this might have been a sign to buy right about here, but we're kind of close to the top. So they're ranging it real tight. If you ask me, there's a conference call they're all on, and they know what's going on. So just beware. It's just high octane speculation. In my opinion, we're probably going to go back down to the bottom of this to this buy zone here. Like, I mean, I have my dream. Actually, not my dream, but I have my limit order in at 18,600. Just saying I do a small one because I think we might see a move to there and then a move up. So if it doesn't pan out, I'll just cancel it. And hopefully I don't actually fill it while Bitcoin plummets right past it. Anyway, with that said, I think that's pretty likely to happen. Now, as you can see here, the 4-hour chart, got a little bit of volume this morning, but 4-hour chart, directional index is trending towards the wrong way. ADX is going up, the white line there, but it's going up as big as the price action goes down, so that isn't so great because the indicator is still showing negative. Binary candles are blue, but positive, but just barely. KRI is not happening. Stochastic RSI is approaching the bottom, but not sure how to even really read it right now. So I'm not. It's just doesn't mean much to me. Let's see. If I was to go back to the 45-minute chart here, how does it look? If we spread this out, and you can see here, you kind of got lower, you got a low, a lower low, lower low, kind of a lower low. So we're sort of just heading down, and definitely some volume. Yeah, I mean, directional index is still in the red. ADX, you got to watch out when the price action is failing like this, or basically going down, and your ADX, this white line here, is moving up. That's just when they're aiming at each other. Just it's a bad day. Squeeze indicator showing we're on the downtrend, and this the 45-minute chart. Binary candles are still in the red. So I mean, like, basically, Bitcoin is just weak, honestly. So let's actually delete all these drawings here, and let's go here. Okay, let's look at a daily chart, and let's see how's our MACD. MACD is still positive on the daily, but that tangent is negative. It's moving towards the negative. If that became a negative cross, we definitely would see some unhappiness right now. I would go and have a daily chart open, and I would put MACD crossing MACD signal. And there you go. I don't know what that means if that runs. And I'm going to leave this chart up so it triggers. Because if that does cross negative, then we're probably going to see that 18.6. That's just my guess, at least. Probably a buy around 18.6. I might even layer in, on the way down to it. But like I say, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Are we going to pull up at that point? I don't know. One thing I do kind of have confidence in, I've done it many times already. No sense to belabor it as I always do, but going way back to when we visited the 3Ks back March of 2020, this fib sequence fits really, really well. The 200 moving average is right in the 618 golden pocket between the 618 and the 650. That would be a great place to burst to and cross above. And you can see we've had support back there, back in like May of 2022. We had support right there on the 618. We've had it in the past also. So right now we're riding the 786. We haven't broken below it. I think we break below it and start cruising down. Maybe we will give it all back. I mean, there's some support areas, but on the way down. But really, be careful at this moment if you're long Bitcoin. Because I really think the 786. If I was to have if I was to, say, not financial advice, darn it, this is just me, thinking out loud, but something I might do, honestly, is right here, right below the 786, I might have a stop put in where I just dumped it, because I think if we start going below there, then we're dumping support we had way back in like December 2020. There was support on the 786. So just beware, we're riding this thing right now. Bitcoin's pretty weak. Hopefully we don't get a dump if we do, past the 18,000s, but just beware that it could happen, and have your limit order in if you so desire. Looking at alts, Matic USDT is looking pretty good today. It's a 45-minute chart of KuCoin. We moved above the 200 moving average just barely. We're kind of just holding it here. Got some nice purple candles here. It's these nice move ups that are pretty strong. So you got a series of it's called Candles by Sam. You can find it over at Bitcoin Daily View. I do link to it there. These nice purple candles. That's when you had 3 candles in a row that are all positive. So that's oftentimes a sign of strength. We challenged the moving average a couple times there. The white one got above it. It seems like we're building support above that. Indicators are looking pretty good. I'm not quite ready to get into this yet, but I think definitely Matic versus USDT could be a play. XML versus USDT, well, it's dumping right now. XML versus BTC, it's sideways. Neither of these are really strong charts right now, but they are keeping up with the 200 moving average. I like seeing that. Who's in the green right now? QNT, BTC. It's kind of moving along. It's got a little bit of energy going today. This one definitely could be a play. Sorry, this chart's so crappy. It's off of Bittrex. You can never see much off of Bittrex. Yeah, it's better. So pump, giving some back. I'd watch this one for the ADX to come up, squeeze indicator to go green. This is a possibility. How's this previous support resistance where it's at? Yeah, it's just pretty nice. Let's look at a 4-hour chart. How is it there? Above the 200 moving average there too. So look what I'm seeing there. This definitely, if it breaks above this, where it's been here, basically kind of breaks above, that'd be kind of an interesting buy zone. If it actually breaks above, it'll probably keep going. These indicators look really strong. Definitely on the 4-hour chart, you can see some crazy volume recently pushing it up. So definitely QNT, BTC on the 4-hour chart, and 45 not looking too bad. These indicators, the cigar side looks like it's moving back towards a buy position here, way down. It's oversold. Anyway, it looks kind of interesting. Anybody else looking hot today? Link versus BTC. It's making a nice move off the 200 moving average, looking kind of strong actually. Indicators a little weak. Everything's kind of weak right now. I'm sort of laying in wait, but definitely Link versus BTC. It's had a long uptrend that it's been on. It's just been kind of cruising up beautifully. You can kind of see this channel that it's been in. It's a nice looking chart. It's been cruising for a while. Kind of no reason to think that it won't continue. At the bottom of the channel, it's holding the 200 moving average. It's making a move off of there. Its indicators are, the squeeze indicator is not really where I want it exactly. I want to get some blue binary candles here. Give this one a little bit of time, but I definitely think that Link BTC could be a play. Who else is kind of interesting? Lun C. No, it's still trying to take off. Who's in the green here? Okay, let me look over at a different list. Anybody in the green today? Whoa, Maker's looking hot. Maker, strong break above the 200 moving average. It's a 4-hour chart. It's been cruising ever since. It's got some serious upwards energons going on there. Some serious volume pushing it. Beautiful directional index and ADX. Squeeze indicators looking good. this thing's all beautiful. Maker, BTC, pushing kind of hard. It's kind of far from the moving average. It's kind of far from the 8 moving average, the red moving average right there. Let's look at this on a 45-minute chart. How does that look? Not so far there above the 8 moving average. The chart looks good. Squeeze indicator is about to go towards the positive. Woo! If you got some, stones, this might be one to get into. But I'm kind of gonna wait for a bit of a retrace because I think that this guy will probably come down to around like 5,020 sats or so, and then continue probably right to this level here where it had a little top before where it found some resistance. Let's see if it bounces there, which is also the 8 moving average, then continues moving up. Could definitely be a play. Anybody else looking kind of powerful? CVX, BTC, pushing hard. Wow, this thing's insane. This is definitely mooning right now. I like it. Indicators look good. So definitely got some, coins that are running. Just a little bit of an unpredictable market right now. I'm kind of going to just sit back and chill, maybe drink some red wine a little bit later in the day, and just watch what's going on. I'm a little bit uncertain right now about continuations of what I'm seeing. So anyway, guys, sorry if I'm a little bit monotone today. It's just, it's an interesting day in the world. We all know probably a lot of what's going on in the world, and I'm really kind of curious about how world events right now are going to affect the market. I'm not surprised by the S&P 500. The big index is opening kind of weak today. I wouldn't be surprised if they close in the green by the end of the day. It's definitely possible. But this is a unique moment. This is one of those days when I look at the market and I go, like when I wake up, I look at it and I go, is there any news which is going to ass hammer the market, make it unpredictable, screw things up, make for an uncertainty in the market. And today definitely is a Monday that has uncertainty, and I'm going to, unless I see something which is really, really, really sweet as far as something to get into, I'm just going to chill and see how the market closes today. And I'll be watching all night. We have some serious alt volume coming in. Stuff is going on. I think we're definitely going to see some alts move. We're kind of seeing that already. So just keep your eye out, stay frosty, watch for good opportunities like Maker, definitely. I'm definitely watching this one. I'll be cruising through all these alts and such, and I'll try to get on every morning this week, maybe even again during the day. Let's see if we can watch some good setups, get on some stuff that's looking good. Right now, it's an insane moment in the world, insane moment in the market, and crypto is definitely kind of reacting accordingly. Bitcoin, I'm just a little bit concerned about with the low volume that we're seeing. I think I kind of closed it in error. Let me find it here. And sorry to make this so long. I know I need to make these things faster. Where's that at? Where's my indicator? Yeah, Bitcoin trade volume. Like looking at that, it was 3. It was actually under 3, I think, this weekend. And then it got into 3. Now it's 4.8. Definitely volume's picking up. Let's see what happens. One thing, it's moments like this that I always like to remind myself, as much as we want to make money today, and many of us need to make money today or this week or whatever, don't trade for any other reason than a perfect setup. And if you haven't found it, keep looking for it. And if you've exhausted yourself, go walk the dog, go get, a Gartenschlager here and chill. And then, look again in a couple hours or whatever. Set some alerts and things like that. Don't feel the need to trade today because I think we are in insanely crazy waters. Just be watchful. The week will play out. We're definitely going to have coins that make money. Let's try to catch them as they set up. Today, there's been a lot of volatility. So just, good day to meditate, work on your blood pressure. You know what I mean? Anyway, I don't only want to believe, I do believe, I have faith. Thank you for being a Bitcoin truth seeker. Every Bitcoin Satoshi you own actually is a bet. It is a vote for a positive, beautiful future for humanity. And I'm glad you're here. So let's make money doing something righteous and good that is just completely good for all involved. And that's definitely, in my opinion, crypto. So I'll see you soon. Bitcoin truth seekers.